else? How the patriotism finally? Like,
I won.
You said afterwards, I was in the press conference, like it was really hard for you to beat him up and fight him.
No, that part was incredibly easy. Well, I mean, besides the fact of him trying to kill me, but emotionally it was fine. It's just that after the fact, when you see a good guy like that, hurting, that you feel for him. But like I said, prior to the fight, nobody gets any mercy. Not my family, not my friends. But afterwards, there's a price to pay.
Would you be willing to fight like your best friend if it came down to it?
My best friend would get smashed. Holy crap, it would not be fair. And I'd do it too.
Otherwise, I would have been, with my little phone camera.
Dealing with contracts, trying to acquire everything business-wise. Absolutely everything business-wise is the hardest part. I mean, your body deteriorates too, but I can handle that a lot easier than I can handle trying to deal with contracts and getting people to follow through on stuff. That stuff is the most difficult.
Last time I asked you about video games, like is there any new games you're playing now?
I was looking for the new Fallout 3, because I played Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, which are just awesome role-playing games on the PC. And so Fallout 3 is supposed to be on Xbox 360 and the PC, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's not out yet, but when it does come out, I think I'll probably spend some time on it.
What else do you do during your free time that people might not expect you to do?
Muscle cars. I'm really big into working on my cars when I can, and I've got sponsors that are car related, like Lethal Performance and Whipple Superchargers, so it really just runs hand in hand. But having your hobbies, I mean, the thing is, I would spend the money on it anyways, but to have those companies support you actively, it just works really well.
Is there any rumors or any speculation you're not fighting next?
I heard that they were going to fly in somebody from Mars, and I was going to fight them in the main event of the next Affliction, since it's becoming more difficult for me to find quality opponents.
Were you upset at all that they announced Arlovsky would fight Fedor next and not you?
I don't get upset, I get even.
What are your dreams or your goals in the fight? What else you want?
I just want to be the best guy that there ever was and ever will be. That's lofty enough, but I think it's possible. You don't know where you're going to end up in this game until you've done everything you can to get as high as you can and do the best that you can. And however that ends up in the end, I'll have to live with that, but until then, I expect the most out of myself.
And you do pro wrestling in Japan?
Yep, I'll be doing that August 15th.
Like, would you ever do pro wrestling in the WWE?
I could. I'm more than capable. I know, people like Steve Austin and such, so it's not really a stretch for me. I have a student named Harry Smith who works for the WWE right now. I don't know if he's on SmackDown. I think he's on SmackDown, actually. And son of Davey Boy Smith of the British Bulldogs, and he's a great prospect as far as fighting goes, too. He's a great catch wrestler and a great student.
In terms of like training for a fight or a wrestling match, what's more difficult for you?
Training is the same, but fighting, doesn't put I don't have to control the crowd. Well, I do, but you don't have to play to the crowd as much. And working as a pro wrestler is really difficult to learn how to create that psychology and build those matches and then get a hold of the crowd and work with them, play with their emotions, and then leave them where you want them. And that's a skill in itself.
In Japan, do you get more recognition as a fighter? Or
I do. Well, it's one and the same for me over there, and I'd get more recognition in Japan than I do in the States, but that's changing really quickly.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.